Hello, my dear students. How are you? Hope all of you are doing well and maintaining good health. I'm Dr. Smrutirekha and I welcome you all to Etuson, Education for Better Tomorrow. It's a digital learning platform for Odia and English medium students. If you believe in quality education, then you are in the right platform. As in Etuson, we provide quality education which will definitely help you to build your career. Then what are you waiting for? Please download the eTuition app and enroll yourselves so that you can avail all the facilities at your fingertips. So children, without wasting much time, let us start today's class. As you know, already we have solved problems from exercise 5.1 in which we have learned the concept of histogram, how to plot the bar graph, etc. So today we are going to learn another form of pictorial representation, that is pie chart. Hope you remember in my introductory class I have told what is pie chart. If you have not watched the previous videos, please watch all of them so that your concept will be clear, as I have given the link in the description section. So are you all ready for today's class? Let us start then. So what is pie chart? A circle graph or pie chart shows the relationship between a whole and its part. A circle is divided in sectors. Size of each sector is proportional to the activity or information it presents. Correct? So, in a pie chart there will be a circle and the circle will be divided into number of sectors depending on the categories and the proportion of the category we can collect from the data itself. Okay, so it will be clear if we will take one example. So suppose this is a pie chart which indicates the cost of construction of house. So as you can see, if the total cost is considered to be 100%, so out of that 100%, 10% is dedicated to timber, 15% to supervision, 15% to steel, 15% to brick, 20% to cement, and 25% of the labor. As you can see, each and every category is represented in terms of a sector, and the angle subtended dependent on the proportion of that category. For example, if it is 10%, then what will be the angle subtended? It will be 10 by 100 into 360. Okay, so in that case, it will be how much? It will be equal to 36 degrees. So, after getting one of the radius, you can start drawing the diagram with an angle equal to 36 degree and representing it with the proportion of timber. Suppose to 15%. So again for 15% you can find out like this. So 15 by 100 into 360. So here 0 0 is getting cancelled. Here you get 3 and 2 and 18. 18 into 3, that is 54 degree. So from here if you plot 54 degree, you will get the sector for supervision. So likewise you can obtain the angle subtended at the center. Make sure the summation of all the angles is equal to 360 degree. So let us learn how to plot the pie chart then. Okay, so we are going to learn how to draw the pie chart. So for that the data is the favorite flavors of ice creams for students of a school is given in percentage as follows. So what are the flavors liked by the children? It is chocolate, vanilla and other flavors. So almost 50% of the students like chocolate flavor, 25% of them like vanilla and the other flavors is 25%. So first you need to find out the angle subtended at the center. So how we are going to calculate it? So this is the table representing how you can find out the fraction and the corresponding angle. So for example, it is chocolate. So chocolate is liked by 50% of the student. So 50% when converted into fraction, that is 50 by 100, that is half. So half of the total angle is 360 degree. So half of 360 degree is 180 degree. Similarly for vanilla, the percentage of students preferring vanilla is 25%. So the fraction is 25 divided by 100, that is equal to 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 of 360 degree is equal to 90 degree, correct? So similarly the other flavors is liked by 25% of the student. When it is converted to fraction, 25 by 100 becomes 1 by 4, and the corresponding angle will be 1 by 4 of 360 degree, which is equal to 90 degree. So now that we have got the angles corresponding to the chocolate, vanilla and other flavors, we can draw our pie chart. So how to draw it then? So these are the steps which is followed to draw the pie chart. So first what you will do is you have to draw a circle with any convenient radius. Remember, any convenient radius, there is no specified radius you have to take. So depending on the space you have, you can take the radius equal to 5, 10, 8, it is up to you. Okay, so mark the center as O and the radius as OA. Then what you are supposed to do is the angle of the sector. So you can consider any category. So we have considered chocolate first. So taking the sector of chocolate first, as we know, we have calculated that the angle for the chocolate is 180 degree. So from OA is the base, you have to draw the angle equal to 180 degree by means of your protractor. So you hope at 8th standard you know how to draw the angle using protractor. So at point A, you have to draw 180 degree aligning one side of the protractor with OA. So that becomes your first sector, that is chocolate. Then what you have to do for vanilla, taking OB as the base, you take 90 degree and mark the vanilla section, and obviously the other flavors will come out automatically. Understood, children? So this is how you can plot the pie chart. So now let us learn how to collect information from the pie chart. So here in this pie chart, we can see it gives the expenditure on various items and savings of a family during a month, on which item the expenditure was maximum. And the second question is, expenditure on which item is equal to the total savings of the family. If the monthly saving of the family is 3000, what is the monthly expenditure on clothes? So already the pie chart is given to you and you have to answer the questions observing the given pie chart. So first question, on which item the expenditure was maximum? So as you can see, where the percentage is more, that will be the item for which expenditure is maximum, correct? So in this case, the maximum, as you can see, the 25% of the total expenditure is towards the food. Compared with other percentage, it is the maximum. So on which item the expenditure was maximum? It is on food, that is 25% of total expenditure is made towards the food item. Then expenditure on which item is equal to the total savings of the family. So as you can see, the total savings is indicated by 15%. Okay, so you can see there is another component also contributing 15%, which is nothing but the education for children. So expenditure on which item is equal to the total saving of the family? It is nothing but the education for children. It is education for children. Okay, children. Now bit 3. If the monthly saving of the family is 3000, what is the monthly expenditure on clothes? So here you have to find out the total expenditure, and what is the value of this 3000 represent? This 3000 represents the savings of the family. So saving is how much percentage? It is 15%. That means 15 by 100 into total expenditure. What is the monthly expenditure on clothes? You have to find out. So 15 by 100 into total expenditure is equal to 3000. So first, after obtaining the total expenditure only, you can then find out what is the expenditure on clothes, which is 10%. So let us first find out what is total expenditure. So total expenditure is equal to how much? 3000 into 100 divided by 15. So 15 and 3000 cancel out. It becomes 200. So your answer is 20,000. So this is the total expenditure. So what about the expenditure on clothes then? It is 10%. So 10 by 100 into 20,000 is equal to 2,000. Correct or not? So what is the amount that is spent towards the clothes? It is rupees 2,000. It is rupees 2,000. So your monthly saving was rupees 3,000, and your total expenditure is rupees 20,000. So this is how you can collect the information from the pie chart. Okay children, now let us take one more example and draw the pie chart for it. So in this question, on a particular day, the sales of different items of a baker's shops are given below. So in the baker's shop, you have ordinary bread, for which the sale is 320, fruit bread it is 80, cakes and pastries it is 160, biscuit 120, others 40. So total is 720. Total sale is 720. So you have to draw the pie chart for this data. So first you need to draw the table in which you have to find out the angle of subtended at the center. Okay. So let us write down the table first. Okay. So first you have to list down the items. Okay. So you have ordinary bread. You have ordinary bread, then you have fruit bread, ordinary bread, then you have fruit bread, then cakes and pastries, biscuit and others. Let me first write down the items, then only we will go to the numbers. So cakes and pastries, then you have biscuits, and you have the other items. Okay, so now let us write down the sales corresponding to the different items. Let us just refer to the previous table. It is 320, 80, 160, 120 and 40. So let us write down 320, 80, 160, 120 and 40. Just let us recheck it whether it is correct or not. So ordinary bread 320, fruit bread 80, cakes and pastries 160, biscuit 120 and others 40. So this is the sales. And what about the total sales? It is 720. So first what you need to calculate is the fraction. The fraction is 320 divided by 720, 80 divided by 720, 160 divided by 720, 120 divided by 720 and 40 divided by 720. I am not bringing it to the minimum form, as I know 720 is quite divisible. Like if you like 360, 720 is the multiple of 360. So easily when it will be multiplied by 360, it will be easier to calculate. Okay, so what will be the angle subtended? So the angles will be equal to 320 by 720 into 360. Okay, so 360 by 720, it is 2, that is 160 degree. Similarly 80 by 720 into 360 will be equal to how much? Thus half of 80, that is 40. 160 by 720 into 360 will be equal to 80 degree. 120 by 720 into 360 is equal to 60 degree. 40 by 720 into 360 is equal to how much? It is 20 degree. So now that we have got the angle subtended at the center, we can draw the pie chart. Okay, so how we are going to draw the pie chart? As in the previous case, what we will do? First we will take a circle of any radius. A circle of any radius. Okay, so what we will do? We will name the radius as OA. Okay, so after that we can start showing the different angles for the different categories. So first I am going to show the ordinary braid, which contributes the maximum, and the angle subtended is 160 degrees. So from here I have drawn the angle 160 degrees. So this angle is 160 degree. This angle is 160 degree, and it represents what you know? It represents your ordinary braid. It represents ordinary braid. Okay. Now, and the cells, if you want to represent, the cell was 320. The cell is 320. Here I have just marked the corresponding angle. Now the next item, which is fruit bread. So the fruit bread was making angle 40 degree. So I have drawn the 40 degree here. Okay, so this represents your fruit bread. This represents your fruit bread, and the cells corresponding to it was 80, right? Then comes the next one, which is cakes and pastries, which was the cell was cakes and pastries, and the sale was how much? 160, right? Then comes your biscuits, which makes 120 cells. So I'll just write down biscuits, and it makes how much cells? It is 120. Then the others, that is 40, and the corresponding angles are, here the angle is 40, here the angle is 80, here the angle is 60, and here the angle is 20. As you can see, the summation of all the angle is equal to 360 degree. Okay, so this is how you can draw the pie chart. So to make it more attractive, you can color it like this. You can color it like this. Then you can just write down the different category. Like here it was ordinary bread. Here it was ordinary bread. Here fruit bread. Here cakes and pastries. And here it was biscuits, and here it represents the other items, and the sales corresponding to it is 320, and here it was 80, here it was 160, 120, and 40. Correct? So this is how you can draw the pie chart of the given data. Okay children, hope you have understood how to draw the pie chart. Okay, so in the next class, we will be solving more problems from the exercise. Thank you so much for your patient hearing. Please do practice. Okay, if you have liked the video, subscribe our channel. Follow us in YouTube, Instagram and Twitter, and don't forget to download the Etuson app. Okay children, happy learning.